How did you reach out to Bentley, or they did to you?
I gotta say, it was more luck than brains. You know, the tower is spectacular. Porsche came out spectacular. And then so we said, okay, we're ready for another car tower, and here comes Bentley.
Again, I want first to thank you for having us today here at the Bentley Tower model apartment, which is beautiful. And also I wanted to thank you for taking me as one of the top brokers last week to the Formula One VIP. It was amazing for me.
Wasn't it amazing? It's really amazing. Those cars with the sound and everything, the action sitting right there, it's a fun day. I'm glad you came. It was a good time.
Yes, thank you for having me. We came by limousine and it was a whole show. So what's the story between you and cars? Do you love cars?
Wow, the story runs very deep. My father, ever since I was a kid, was buying cars. I remember in 5th grade, when I was in 5th grade, he had a car collection of 84 cars already by 5th grade. So I was like 10 years old already. So, and I kind of thought it was normal. I thought everybody's father had 84 cars, you know? So it was one of those things, we kind of grew up in the car world, and I, as a kid, loved cars, and as an adult. Now, after all these years of collecting, he has 1,800 cars.
Wow.
1,800 cars.
Where all the cars are?
In Orlando. In Orlando. He has a huge mall that he bought a mall, and he put 600,000 square feet of cars.
Is this open to the public?
Open to the public. It's a museum. It's open. It's amazing. You can spend a whole day there and you get lost in that place. It's amazing. Cars have been in our blood. You know, and that's where these ideas for these car towers came out, you know, and so then Porsche came to us and they said, well, hey, we want to do a branded building.
They came to you.
They were running around looking to people, and we said, hey, we're the guys, you know, because look, we did the Trump building, and look what we can do. But then when we sat there, we said, you know, what does Porsche have to do with real estate, you know, really? And so we said, well, let's make the building for the car lover. Well, that was easy enough to figure it out, you know? So we said, let's make the building for the guy who loves to have his cars in his living room.
So that was initially your idea?
Well, my father said, put a car elevator in it, okay? And then that morphed into, put a car elevator, and then where the cars park, let's create a display area right outside your living room, in your garage. We had to develop this car elevator system, and I actually have several patents on what's now called the Dezervator, because we patented it, which is a car lift that takes you in the car up to your apartment and parks you right outside your front door.
Amazing.
Which is right here.
Beautiful.
And it's a game changer. It's a game changer. What we did it because we thought the car lover would love to have his cars in his living room. You know, people spend millions of dollars on art. Some of these guys have, you know, $25 million cars in their living room. It's like access to your private home.
So you're living in a condo with a beautiful view, and you have the advantages of like a house, privacy and everything that a house owner has.
Exactly. It's a house in the sky. And so taking that house in the sky concept further, we did not just the garage, but we did a huge outdoor backyard and a swimming pool on every balcony. And that's really the idea, that this is a house in the sky. And we're taking people who are living in single family homes about the same size as 6,000 feet. So single family homes are 6,000 feet, moving them up into the sky, and they're lovely.
Amazing, beautiful. How did you reach out to Bentley, or they did to you?
I gotta say, it was more luck than brains. You know, the tower is spectacular. Porsche came out spectacular. Anybody who's never seen it before, you walk in there, you can't not fall on your face. It's amazing. So of course you see that, and they say, okay, well, we want one too. And a few years of figuring things out, negotiating, because we also had the Armani project going on at the same time. I finished the Residence by Armani Casa, 308 apartments. So I partnered with Giorgio Armani on that one. And then so we said, okay, we're ready for another car tower, and here comes Bentley. The units themselves being anywhere between $6 to $8 million, the whole building. They're not cheap, right? They're not. But at the price per square foot, they're well priced. It's just a
price per square foot is very good.
It's a very well priced,
because you get the garage, you get the balcony, you have an inside. All together, it's very competitive with the market.
Very competitive, but it's a big space, so it's a big price point. That's the difference. But yeah, price per square foot, you know, we're definitely extremely competitive. That's why we're selling. You know, that's why we're selling.
So the connection between Bentley and the tower is what? Is the design? What is the connection?
The same guys who design the cars are designing the building. They have great ideas because they're on the cutting edge of design. They're doing the greatest things for these cars. And so we're very fortunate to be able to have them.
Can you tell us something that was very hard to reach, like material-wise here, that you had to go somewhere and to gather something?
I wanted an accent wall in the showers to have this Bentley texture to it, the diamond texture. So I called up a friend of mine who works in Spain. So I said, can you make me this? We did that with several things. I mean, Bentley has a thing with their cars called their touch points. And if you've ever owned a Bentley or been in a Bentley, when you touch the door handle, when you touch the stereo knob, even on the points of the steering wheel, the shifter, there's this diamond texture that touches your hand. So everything you touch in the apartments has the same kind of Bentley knurling, from our door handles to our water faucets. So that was another thing that I went out and had to manufacture myself and find people to manufacture for me, and we finally got it done.
Now tell me, from an investment point of view, what do you feel like the prices here in Sunny Isles, obviously in Bentley Tower, will be when the product is completed?
You know, we don't talk about investments. I don't like to sell. I sell apartments, not investments. However, you know, it's the same as in any form of any kind of business or any kind of market, if you will. When there's something becomes scarce, what happens to the price? We live in Miami, where it's not like Dubai, where they're going to build islands in the middle of the ocean here or anything like that. So the physical land, especially oceanfront, is extremely limited. And the good part is I own 4 out of the 5 developable sites in all of Miami-Dade County, meaning there aren't many sites in the county on the ocean.
You took them all, so no.
Yeah, I took them all, and and I'm going to control myself the development, so I'm not going to build everything in one day, and that's our plan, is to go. You know, we have land today to build for the next 20 years without even buying another piece. The way I see it is, this is becoming more and more and more scarce, and like I said, there's only 5 new buildings going to happen. So, you know, imagine what the 5th new building is going to cost, right? Which will be the last one. You know, so at the same time, I've been in this movie since I've been working in this industry since 1999, and I've seen, you know, in '99 we were happy to sell oceanfront for $200 a square foot, and okay, it was 25 years ago, but here we are today selling for $2,000 a foot plus, you know. So in that 25 years, it went up 10 times, you know. So real estate is one of those things that, you know, you don't wait to buy real estate, you buy real estate and wait. And that's what happens. It just, over time, it just keeps on going up in value, and you can't stop it. From materials, steel, glass, you know, all the PVC piping, labor, things go up to the point where today, I cannot build the Porsche Design Tower for what I built it for 10 years ago.
I owe you a big thank you, because in 2017 I was a newer agent. I took my phone to the model apartment in Porsche Tower. It was fully furnished, and I did some nice video. I sent it to my video crew to edit it, and I put it online just to show like a tower in Sunny Isles with the Dezervators and everything. I went to sleep. I woke up the next morning and I got about 2,000 friend requests. People wanted to join me as a friend, and I got so many inquiries and messages, and it went also to one of the Israeli newspaper, and since then I got like such a a big brand because of that. So this helped me a lot with my branding, and now I'm selling here at Bentley, so for me it's amazing, and I'm going to keep working with you on your beautiful, beautiful product. And my last question to you, what do you think will be the next brand?
We have something in the works. Like I said, we have the property. But it's going to be, you know, to top this is going to be very difficult.
I know.
Yeah, we threw everything at Bentley, everything. I mean, you know, so we keep on raising the bar, and we gotta keep on having ideas to continue to raise the bar.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, I hope to be the first one to know.
Okay, well, we'll let you know, of course.
Gil, thank you so much for having us.
Okay, my pleasure.
Thank you.
Okay.